Tell us a bit about yourself and tell us exactly what you're doing here.
Okay, my name is Tandi Lolo and I am a caseworker. I work with parents, assisting them in obtaining subsidized childcare for children.
When did you come here?
I was actually born here and then I was raised in Zimbabwe and then came back for college and now I continue to live here after that.
So where exactly did you grow up in? Is it in Bulawayo? Or?
In Bulawayo, in Bradfield.
Yeah. So now, tell us a bit about your work. What exactly do you do?
So I do intake for, if parents are working, the cost of childcare is very high. So a lot of parents find themselves in a situation where most of their paycheck would go towards paying for childcare, which then continues a vicious cycle of, living from check to check. So what we do is, for parents that meet the guidelines of that program, we help subsidize the childcare cost. They have if they meet the criteria and qualify for the program, they only have a certain amount of copay for their children and the state will pay for the rest.
So in most cases, on average, how much do parents pay?
Oh my gosh, there's no average cost because it all is based on your family size and your income, depending on the family size. So, yeah.
So you calculate this based on somebody's income?
Yes. So one per their income and how many people are in their family.
Yeah. So now when we look at issues like social media, so tell us, what do you think about social media itself?
I personally think that social media is an amazing tool to keep in touch, especially in my case with my family being so far away. It helps to keep them updated. My parents can watch their grandchildren grow up. I can catch up with friends that I last saw in boarding school and things like that. So I think for me, I've used it positively and it's been a great tool to be able to contact and communicate with people.
So there are some people at times that abuse social media. Can you tell us some of the abuses that we have seen?
You have people that may pretend to be something that they're not. They may lie about their age, about what they do, and take advantage of other people. So just like with anything, with social media, you need to be careful. Don't just throw yourself out there and believe in everything that you see. Just like you would guard your home and not just leave it open for anyone to walk in, you need to also be careful and be cautious. With social media, not everything that you see is true. So be careful, do your research, and use it for the best that you can.
There's some people who use social media for dating.
Yes.
Have you seen that?
I have seen it. I actually have friends that have met their current spouses on social media, on dating websites, or through friends. Maybe they like the same Facebook page or something, and they started chatting, and a relationship blossomed from that. I know times have changed, and a lot of people are more open due to the way their work schedules are and things like that. They meet people online, and it's the nature of how relationships are now. But it works for some people, doesn't work for others.
So who does it work for, as far as you're concerned?
I think for what I've seen, for people that might not know how to initiate, or a conversation or where to meet somebody, if their work life keeps them busy or keeps them only around work friends, and they don't really know where to meet the type of people that they have the same interests with, they might be able to go to a certain page. I mean, you have pages for farmers, you have pages for people that like, to fish, different interests. So it works for some people. It's not my kind of thing. I'd rather meet someone in person, but I know that.
So, but you've seen some guys that
I have
actually
seen marriages, children. Yes. Yeah, I've seen it work.
And how do you stop kids from abusing or maybe being on social media for too long and ending up not doing school and You
have to be a parent. You have to be a parent. If you're not feeling confident in your knowledge about social media, use social media or use the internet to educate yourself. I've recently had to learn a little bit about Snapchat because I have young kids, and you hear, children talking about this filter and that, and it's important to know what are these things. Don't act like, I don't know these things, so my kids do that, and then blame it on the next generation. It's your job as a parent to try and know some of these things. You can't control them, and then limit. Be the parent. They can't spend 3 hours on the screen. Create some outside time. We have kids playing out here. They're not on their Xboxes. They're not glued onto the phones. You create activities. You socialize with people. They also follow what we do as parents. So if as parents we're on Facebook all day, the kids will follow suit. So, yeah.
Give Zimbabweans some bit of advice. What can you tell them about, using social media generally?
Personally, I think social media is great. For me, it's been amazing. I keep in touch with my family. My family is all over the world, so it's nice for them to see people. And a lot of people that I see today, I have seen on social media. We have initiated the first steps of friendship through there because we know some of the same people from back home. So social media, like in this case, can be used for good. A lot of our kids are meeting today for the first time. So as parents, I think monitoring it and being able to use anything for positive, is important, and leading by example. So
Let's start. Thank you.
Yep.